guys, so by now you know that I love books. We're in my library at my house right now, and then I have another library upstairs that's just with kids' books. So tonight we're going to read a book about a library, and it's called The Library by Sarah Stewart, with pictures by David Small. I'm taking the book jacket off because book jackets, while they're wonderful, it's sometimes hard to read when the book jacket's on. So now it's just a plain cover. We'll put it back on when we're finished. The Library. Elizabeth Brown entered the world, dropping straight down from the sky. Elizabeth Brown entered the world, skinny, nearsighted, and shy. She didn't like to play with dolls. She didn't like to skate. She learned to read quite early, at a very incredible rate. She always took a book to bed with a flashlight under the sheet. She'd make a tent of covers and read herself to sleep. Elizabeth Brown went off to school, dragging a steamer trunk. Elizabeth Brown unpacked her books, breaking the upper bunk. She sat in all her classes and doodled on a pad, adrift in dreams of entering a reader's Olympipad. She manufactured library cards and checked out books to friends, then shocked them with nightmare raids to collect her books again. Elizabeth Brown preferred a book to going on a date. While friends went out and danced till dawn, she stayed up late. She took the train one afternoon and promptly lost her way, so bought a house and settled down for tutoring for pay. Elizabeth Brown walked into town, summer, fall, winter, and spring. Elizabeth Brown walked into town looking for only one thing. She didn't want potato chips. She didn't want new clothes. She went straight to the bookstore. May I have one of those? Elizabeth Brown walked right back home and read and read and read. She even read while exercising and standing on her head. She made a list of groceries and tucked it in her book, then lost the list among the fruits and left with nothing to cook. She read about Greek goddesses while vacuuming the floor, attending only to her book. She walked into a door. Books were piled on top of chairs and spread across the floor. Her shelves began to fall apart as she read more and more. Big books made very solid stacks on which teacups could rest. Small books became building blocks for busy little guests. When volumes climbed the parlor walls and blocked the big front door, she had to face the awful fact she could not have one more. Elizabeth Brown walked into town that very afternoon. Elizabeth Brown walked into town whistling a happy tune. She didn't want a bicycle. She didn't want silk bows. She went straight to the courthouse. May I have one of those? The form was for donations. She quickly wrote this line: I E. Brown, give to the town all that was ever mine. It says Elizabeth Brown, Free Library. Elizabeth Brown moved in with a friend and lived to a ripe old age. They walked to the library day after day and turned page after page after page. Isn't that a beautiful story? So in the end, when she had all the books that her house could hold, she decided, I'll give them to the town and then we could have a library. How wonderful is that? It's pretty cool. I think so. So now that our book jacket is off, we will put our book jacket back on. Nice and pretty. And now our book is back. You have a wonderful night, and I will see you later. Good night.